Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to week 42 of the DC Sports Digest. Pretty quiet week again, but a lot to talk about the Commanders, so I'm really excited about that as we recap their first preseason game and much more. So without further ado, let's get into it with the Nationals, who I don't think I have too much news for. They won the Brewers series, lost the Giants series, and won the first game of the Angels series. With the player I'm going to talk about next, Alex Call, who had a walk-off. It was an ugly game, but they still got a walk-off with him, and he's done pretty well after Lane Thomas trained, and he may be part of the future. Obviously, he's playing right now before Dylan Cruz is ready to get called up, which most likely won't be the season. So we'll see what happens with that. I think it was our low-A affiliate, Fredericksburg Nats, got a combined no-hitter with our top pitching prospect, Travis Sikora, so that was good to see. And yeah, I mean, there's always a few transactions, people moving up and down from whether from minors to majors or whatever, but I figure it's not really too worth talking about, so don't really have much else for the Nats, and they have the Angels series finishing this week, another series against the O's, and then a series against the Phillies, so some tough games. We'll see if they can win some. And on the Wizards and Caps, I don't think there's too much, but they have their preseason schedules got announced. I think the Capitals are starting end of September, and then Wizards starting mid-October for their little preseason schedule before the season eventually starts, coming up soon. And the Commanders, like I say, a lot of stuff to talk about. They had their first unofficial depth chart announced, so a lot of interesting things there. They had joint practice with Jets on Thursday, and it was rainy. People were out. It was not really a great day at joint practice. Also made a lot of transactions. They signed 2 offensive linemen, defensive tackle, and then waived 3 people, 2 of them, Christian Holmes and Armani Rogers, signing with the Giants and Eagles. And I'm sure there's going to be plenty more transactions coming, especially once they have to cut the roster down to 53, so we'll keep an eye out for that. I don't know why I kept this, but I could put some former Commanders news, just showing the people from the old regime aren't doing so well. Logan Thomas got released, and Sadiq Charles retired. Well, he was going to start on the Titans, but he retired. And then Dax Milne signed with the Raiders, some random stuff. But the big thing was the preseason game against the Jets, which just finished up. Commanders lost 20-17. The main thing was Jaden Daniels, of course, had an amazing first drive. Started off with a bad throw, a little jittery, and then had like a 40-yard completion to De'Ami Brown. Preseason De'Ami showing out. We'll see if he continues that into the regular season, hopefully. And then on like a read option, he scored a touchdown. And that was his lone drive because you can't get much better than that. And then obviously other guys showed flashes, but we ended up losing. But it's just preseason. But it was great to see what we saw from Jaden. And then next week we have another joint practice against the Dolphins, and then we have a preseason game against them as well. And that's all I have for the Commanders. Not too much for the other DC sports news. Had the Mystics and Spirit have games later this August. But wanted to shout out all the people on the U.S. gold medal team from the Washington Spirit. There are a couple of them, so shout out to all of them. Congrats on the gold. And DC United lost last night 2-1. They're eliminated from the League's Cup, and their next match is on August 24th. So a little bit more time for all these teams to have some games, and that's all I really have for them. So thank you guys for watching. Another quiet week, but really excited about all the Commanders stuff, and I hope you guys are too. So thanks for watching. Bye.